Welcome to the Renewal. Today we'll get some signs and ways to tell if you're in a lustful relationship or a meaningful relationship. In relationships that isn't based on lust, the two of you should have things in common with each other. Sex wouldn't always be the topic of conversation. There should be more conversations on a deeper level going on. Do he see a future with you? Do he or she respect your boundaries? Do that person have self-discipline? Is it love or lust, y'all? So much to tap into. Please like the video, share if you like, and subscribe to the channel.
Let me tell you something about men, okay? If that man sleeps with you and then he act funny, it's because he realized he did not like you until when he finished, quote unquote. I'm hitting around with the words. When he finished after doing the do, he figured out he didn't like you because he has a problem with lust. He don't have an attraction to women in that area right now. He has a strong spirit of lust. So when he's finished, just like when people who watch pornography, when they're finished, you feel like, ugh, why did I do that? That's the same thing. It's the same thing. Lust. Flee lust. This is why you shouldn't be opening your legs. This is why you shouldn't be watching porn. Okay? But this is a clear sign if you're a woman and you know that a man is acting funny after you done gave him the boom boom. It's because he finished and he realized he had no attraction to you. And he's just going to continue to be stuck in these loops with women. That's why you should have never gave it away, but I understand. But you need to not do it again. Okay? Just work on yourself.
Completely okay to leave a man who lusts over other women.
Being in a relationship with a man who has a lust problem is exhausting. It's heartbreaking. It will erode your self-esteem and your sense of self-worth. And there's absolutely nothing that you can do as a woman to make him stop. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are, how captivating you are, how good in bed you are. If you're with a man that has a lust problem, nothing you do is going to change that. And these men, their first line of defense against that is to try to tell you that every man does it and that it's normal behavior. So a lot of you girls, I think, need your TikTok older sister or your TikTok mom to tell you that's BS. Not every man does that, okay? There are men that don't have lust problems, that know how to respect the woman that they're with, and you deserve to be with a man like that. So, yeah.
It's really important to be able to differentiate whether it's love or whether it's lust. Ladies, these are some of the things I'm going to pray that you pay attention to. How long does he take to make a move? If it's love, he will be hesitant. He does not even want to hold your hand. He is not going in for a kiss. He don't even want to look at you funny. He doesn't want to touch you inappropriately or rush in case it implodes. He takes his time. Now, if it's lust, he can't wait to get his hands all over you. He reaching for titties. He reaching for ass. He reaching for thighs. He touching the back of your leg, the back of your back. Everything. Conversation. If it's love, if it's deep interest, he's not even going to talk about sex. Is he thinking about it? Hell yeah. But he's not going to bring it up. If it's lust, oh yeah, the conversation's going to end there, begin there, go through there. Something is going to be there. Compliments. Whew, this is really important to pay attention to. Is he complimenting your face, your outfit, your beauty, your grace? Or is it your cleavage? How sexy you look, how edible you look. When he first approached you, reached out to you, messaged you, was it respectful? Was it terse? Some little emojis and he was just trying to get to the chase? Was there thought behind it, or was he just going in for the nitty-gritty? All these details help you differentiate what his intentions are. Does he get lost looking in your eyes, or does he get lost looking in your titties? Is he cool going out in the day, or do all of his activities happen to be in the night? He always trying to get you back to his place, or is he just happy to see you any place? A man who cares about you will also lust for you, but there's a difference when it's primarily lust versus someone who cares about you and sees a future with you. And it's very important that you are able to differentiate between the two.
So I don't know if it's just me, but y'all know I really don't care if it is. But I do not like when a man keeps telling me how attractive I am, how I'm so beautiful, I'm so fine, I'm so gorgeous. I don't want to keep hearing it. I actually see that as one of the biggest red flags, especially if I'm just getting to know you. Why do you keep telling me how attractive I am? Now, contrary to popular belief, I know a lot of young women love when a man can keep telling her how beautiful she is, how fine she is, and they love that. I don't. I agree though. I think I'm fine. I'm actually very attracted to myself, so it's not any type of insecurity. But when I think of longevity and dating intentionally, I want you to be invested in getting to know who I am. I am not just what I look like. I'm not just makeup. I'm not just hair. I'm not just fashion. I am an intellectual, right? What are you investing into getting to know about me? What do you like about me as a person? All of this is cute. And so what if it ain't cute no more? I just feel like men can become very infatuated with the beauty of a woman that they don't really get to know who the woman is, and they would just see you as a trophy. I don't want that. I don't want to just be seen as a trophy, because then it's how you get cheated on with a younger woman when y'all 20 years down the line and you're not as cute as you used to be when you was in your 20s and you was popping shit, right? He was just dating you because you look good on his arm. You was a great accessory. I'm not a fucking accessory. So what do you really like about me? Me being cute is literally just the cherry on top. But as you are investing into getting to know me, make that the cherry on the fucking bottom. Make that the last thing that you're concerned about.
Yo, you ever thought you actually really liked somebody and you like really wanted to be with them until you took sex out the equation and realized y'all got nothing in common? That's because you was never really in love with them. You was in lust with them. And I'm about to tell y'all some signs and some ways that you could tell what it really is and what it ain't. Alright, so listen. First off, y'all have no similar interests. Now, when you take sex out the equation, what do you have in common with this person? Do y'all like the same TV shows? Do y'all like the same food? Do y'all like having the same type of people around y'all? Do y'all like doing the same activities? If you answer no to all that, then like, what is you doing? Next, you'll realize that you really don't even enjoy being around this person unless y'all having sex or doing something sexual. Like, everything they do and they say might really start to bug you. After y'all get done having sex, you might not even really want to like be with that person or lay with them or hang out with them. You might just feel like you want that person to leave. And yeah, again, what is you doing? Next, you'll realize that you can't even really communicate with this person. You don't even know their love language for real. You don't know that much about them. Y'all don't know how to have conversation other than when it has to do with sexual stuff. And this one gonna really hit when you may be going through something and you try to go to that person, you don't really get a satisfying response, or maybe they don't care that much about it or don't care to hear it for real. Before you would consider being with somebody, make sure that you really get to know that person and who they are and stuff, and see if y'all even have similarities or are compatible, because you might fuck your way into a 2-year relationship and you don't even know this person that you're sleeping with.
Ladies, you want to know what's wrong with a lot of these men in this generation? They're lustful, and their lust takes over their common sense, because a lot of these men will have the most perfect, beautiful woman at home that will do absolutely anything for them. But these men are literally stalking and obsessing over a woman on social media, sending them messages, sending them comments. And these girls probably look at these messages like, yo, this man is a stalker. And he will persistently keep trying to ruin his family to be with a woman that he does not know. And it's crazy though, because a lot of men don't appreciate what they have until it's gone. And when it's gone, that's when they want to come back crying. And when they do, ladies, block his ass.
Really, sometimes just be lusting. Yeah, you got a lust problem. You like, man, you know, I need a good man. Whole time, really, you just saying you need this man because what this man look like, what you think this man can do for you. And then the whole time you get this man, it's like, dang, I done got hit with that okie dokie. Like, boy, I thought I needed this man. Girl, I ain't need this headache. This man that don't bring me no security. This man that come in here, he bring me down.
I don't know about you ladies, but whenever I walk past a couple, I do not make eye contact with the male. If anything, I'll look at the girl and I'll give her like a little smile, but most of the time I just stare straight ahead and keep walking. And you know what I realize? Out of the side of my eye, every single time, it's always your boyfriend who's looking at me. Okay, and so let me tell you something. If your boyfriend is walking behind you in public and he's not holding your hand, it's because he's checking out every single girl that's either walking towards you or past you. Okay, and I think that's incredibly disrespectful, because I have walked past couples, especially old couples, where like the guy is so obviously in love with his woman that he just like doesn't even know I'm there. And I like that. I don't want to be perceived by your boyfriend, because if you as a male have a woman and you're still giving me attention, okay, and giving me lustful looks, meanwhile you don't know me, I'm not in your relationship, I'm literally just a random stranger walking by on the sidewalk, the same sidewalk that you and your woman are walking on, then you're disgusting. You're lustful, you don't know how to control your urges, and honestly, you should be single, because it's very obvious that the woman that you're with is not enough for you, and you're making her feel bad by very openly and obviously checking out other women who are walking past you while you're with her in public. It's even worse if you're holding her hand and then you do one of these. Girl, I'm tired of your boyfriend gaslighting you into thinking that it's normal for him to be checking out other women while he's with you. A male who wants you in his life should not have eyes for any other women, on or offline. And if that's simply not the case, then don't try to change him, don't try to control him. Change who you're with, or be single, because honestly, most of them are like that. Most of them are not worth being in public with, because it's embarrassing. All they're gonna do is check out other women while they're with you and make you feel like you're in competition with these fantasies that he has in his mind based on these women that he sees walking around him. I see good-looking guys all the time in relationships with girls, but when I walk past them, I do not make eye contact out of respect for the girl. So if he looks at me, he's the problem. He's the problem. Get rid of him. Even worse, girl, if you're married to this male and you've already had his kids. There's nothing I hate more than a dad checking me out. Worry about your children. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me, and if your wife is not there or the mother of your children is not there, act like she is. Act like she is. Have some consideration for her. I want y'all ladies to know that these males, when they take the kids to the park, are sitting there checking me out. And I'm not the only one. I go to the park to hang out by myself, to smoke some weed, to clear my mind, to make a TikTok, to do whatever. And there's always other single girls there. And it's always the dads with the children and the dog acting like they're being such a good parent, sitting there going like this.
Something I feel like is wildly disrespectful to do as a man is to be in a relationship with your woman and lust over other women. And for me personally, this includes but is not limited to liking pictures of other women on social media and or following tons of women on social media. Checking other women out in public as they walk by, and some men consider that to be quote unquote window shopping. And I do feel like these actions cause insecurities within a relationship, but I don't feel like the woman in a relationship is upset because she's insecure. I feel like she's upset because she feels like it's disrespectful. And that lust aspect comes in when you as a man give your time, your energy, and your attention to other women outside of your relationship. And through those actions, it shows your woman how you really value her in the relationship as a whole. If it's that easy for another woman to catch your eye, then what's going to stop you from actually pursuing that woman if or when you're ready to? And I know there's men out there who might feel like, well, these actions are harmless. Once again, I'm not pursuing, I'm just looking, I'm just window shopping. But when you're in a committed relationship, it's about respecting each other and choosing each other over the distractions. But when you as a man constantly choose other women outside of your relationship to give your time and attention to, inevitably that eats away at the trust, and that causes your woman to feel insecure in your relationship with her. Because at the end of the day, it's the continuous choices that you decide to make as the man in a relationship that's either going to bring you two closer or push you two apart. You're either going to continue to disrespect her through lust, or you're going to continue to love her through trust.